You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
What's left to say? The Arishok was killed and a champion crowned.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Talis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
Reliable at leading us into an ambush, you mean?
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there is the champion of Kirkwall. You die today.
Oh!
Kill her! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Who the blazes is that?
Don't know. Kill people, then ask.
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
I appreciate your help.
I doubt you needed it, but you're quite welcome. My name is Talis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet. He talked about a hunt.
I doubt I'd go to such a thing.
I was hoping you'd reconsider. The Duke is a delightful host, or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want us to be thieves?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Wonderful.
What? It's not like I'm exaggerating. Much.
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
I suppose there's no harm in hearing you out.
Looks like they were right about you.
By they, I assume you mean me?
Evidently.
So tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Hay. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
I don't like the sound of this, Hawk.
You think it's a trap, or you don't want to steal from a nobleman?
I don't think we should be breaking laws for someone we just met.
We'll head out when you're ready, and I'll explain on the way.
She seems very nice.
I'm with you, as always.
The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
Andrastes, dear Prosper. When is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
I'm here by invitation. Would you tell your master that I've arrived?
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. These are honored guests. Please excuse Cahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, also I am told.
A chastened? Here?
Oh yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know these people.
They traded in Lothering sometimes. My family never had a problem with them.
See that, Cahir? Now you have someone to speak to. It's so very chatty, let me tell you. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And the beauty doesn't stop there. Are all you ladies hunting? How marvelous. I must say, your presence is a surprise. When we spoke at the banquet, you seemed uninterested when I mentioned our hunt.
I was more interested in getting to know you better, Your Grace.
Oh, well, there is no better opportunity. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
Their poison is valuable.
Indeed. From it can be brewed Aquae Lucidius, a libation adored even by the Empress herself.
Drinking poison for sport. That really sums it up, doesn't it?
But here you are wasting valuable time on questions. Do you wish the others to beat you to the prize?
It will be an interesting diversion, I'm sure.
Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold. Enjoy the hunt, my friends. Slaying a wyvern is a... Do not mind my chasing bodyguard. I do not keep him for his eloquence.
I guess this means we're going on a hunt.
Couldn't we simply wait here? Why go hunting?
Because it would look suspicious. And I don't want to wait all day for the Orlesians to find something, do you?
This lot couldn't find their own asses unless they were plated in gold.
The important part is the celebration the Duke will hold afterwards. In the keep. That's our way in.
I'm with you, as always.
Yes, Marvenan? Oh, did I miss something important?
I provide equipment from the Duke's own stables.
Please return to the other...
My leg's aching. The weather's going to turn foul.
You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah. You'll pardon me for saying that you do not seem like a hunter. A word of caution, since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Death is always the result, then?
Depending on exposure, it may take days. But yes, death is always the outcome if the poison isn't treated.
Since people hunt these creatures successfully, I imagine there's a trick to learn.
Ah, there are many tricks. It is best not to face the beasts head-on. Flank them. Blind them if you can.
I have no doubt this will be a challenge, but I'm sure it's a worthy one.
May Andraste keep you safe. If you fail to avoid the venom completely, there are treatments. A distillation of herbs, equal parts, drake vein, Andraste's mantle, and winterberry can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
Enjoy the party.
Please, stop making such a fuss.
So these are the hunting grounds. We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
That wasn't the target.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory?
Good thought. Do that.
Marvin, I was thinking, maybe your house needs a garden.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Things seem so grim all the time. You could use a few flowers.
That altar is very old and creepy. I wouldn't touch it. I told you not to mess around with
A lot of blood. Would that be prey? Or from a wyvern itself?
I've heard they fight for dominance. Can't be gentle.
Maybe we can use some to draw out rivals. Added to what we have already, is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt.
Here, boys. Have you seen a pair of coursers? I've been calling and calling, but it is no use. Nicodemus should know better. But Sylvain never had an ounce of sense in his head.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
My hounds have disappeared. They took off after a stag, and the Maker only knows where they've gotten to now. Please, you must help me find them.
If I see your dogs, I'll let you know.
May Andraste guide you. Nicodemus!
told weavers roost in the trees. Perhaps if we shake them.
Waste of time.
Just ignore them. You'd think none of them had ever been on a hunt before.
Ah.
Is that wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No. Oh, the sound. Right, yes. I can try that.
I think we found something. We've a hint of the beast! After it!
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
Andraste's name were those?
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Yes.
Cold. Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I'd been trapped here since last night.
Were you injured? Why were you out here?
The gas that chased me here got a few scratches in, but I'll heal. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
I think I've been to your shrine. There were nothing but angry spirits at the site.
Nothing else? Pity. I had hoped... Oh, well. The rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Wyvern is a strange word. It's like a cross between a wife and a sister.
The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this.
Just How long has this wyvern hunt been going on?
It's an annual tradition the Montfort began to keep the population down. They breed quickly.
And the Orlesian nobility is only too happy to help out.
It's a game. The Montforts are so close to the Empress, so anything that pleases them is worth pursuing. Plus, you should really try the Aquae Lucidius. You'll be seeing purple dragons in the sky for days. Fare ye well, the mighty hunters. That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned. What do his notes say? I guess that scholar was right about something. I've got kind of a bad feeling about this place, though. Never mind this lot.
Nobody step in that.
There you go, Hawk. It seems we're on the trail.
Too bad the trail isn't upwind. That's everything the old huntmaster said we needed for an antidote.
I don't think there's enough for a person, though. Maybe we can find a use for it.
Pretty countryside, at least.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navarran dragon hunters. Well, maybe inherited is the wrong word. What do you call it when you kill someone in order to get all their stuff?
Murder?
Profitable murder, maybe.
So this is what life could have been if Father hadn't been exiled. I think I'm all right with what I've got. And who I've got.
Right. You were born in Orlais. Lady Dulac.
This sounds so ridiculous. They're not all like this. I wouldn't be. Father wasn't. I suppose that was the problem.
Watch out. There may be ghasts.
from a hole.
Hey,
That was exciting.
Bloody things.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
How many are there usually?
A gasling nest can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground. Oh, a wyvern kill. Some kind of holla or something.
That could be a tunic.
Don't know, don't care. It's fate they liked for some reason. Look, I think he wants us to follow him.
Let's finish this!
Order will be restored. Focus on your
Waste.
Poor thing. Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Who's a cute puppy? I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
I am more than grateful, monsieur. Take this with my thanks.
It can't be far off.
You know, I'm not sure I want to see the creature that made that.
Ugh, well, at least we're getting closer.
Looking for clues.
Hawk. Ugh. Not the wisest thing you've ever done.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
We must have enough to bait a trap now.
In the right spot, no doubt. Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh.
Disgusting.
Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one, it'd be here. Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Think we have enough bait to draw one in?
More than enough. Careful, though, with this much bait, we might have our hands full. But it'd sure be fun.
Lay it all out. I'm bringing the Duke a trophy to talk about.
Yes! I mean, if you're sure. Let's get to it. We've a lot of stuff to lay out, for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Okay, I'll do the sound. You get ready. Don't look at me while I do this.
Was that good?
You want to do it? Didn't think so.
There it is.
Get back!
And it looks mad.
Be careful. These things are big poisonous.
The Ferelden turnip. They say you are a champion of some backwater city in the east. Quite an achievement, I'm sure. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
I'm certain we can come to an arrangement if you like.
You keep your mouth shut like a good dog, and you get to keep your tongue. That's the arrangement.
You do realize Hawk can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this! Kill them all! We can say the Wyvern was too much for them!
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of the champion of Kirkwall, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place! Your mother would be ashamed!
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is, that's all. You've bested him.
I've no interest in more bloodshed.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Congratulations on finding the Wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
Let him go. That was...
Hawk is nice to everybody. Well, not bandits and skeletons and things, but everyone else.
We are... at least 90% of the things we meet.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation. Right. Done with the wyverns. And various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
But there's a problem. Of course.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
I don't think we want to go digging through a guard's pockets in front of the Duke's guests.
I agree. We need to handle this quietly.
If you're set on this, we need to split up. Any competent guard will be suspicious of a big group.
Tallis and I will look for the key. In the meantime, scout out the castle for another way in.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. The champion of Kirkwall has the honor of first kill this day. To hunt the wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate, a terrible risk. But the prize, I present to you this belt crafted of fine wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
Thank you, Duke Prosper. I'm proud to be here.
Your humility, my dear Hawk, does you great credit. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
Leopold, is it? I didn't know wyverns could be tamed.
Tame is perhaps too strong a word. My friends, we welcome you all to Chateau Hay. Enjoy a taste of our Legion hospitality.
That doesn't look like a real gold sovereign.
It's not. Mother used to have a set of them when I was a child. You collect them from everyone you know, then cast them in the fountain and make a wish. It's an Orlesian high society game.
From the looks of this crowd, I guess nobody is in a wishing sort of mood.
The obligations of society are so tight.
Stand back.
Kahir must like you, my dear Hawk. He's not usually so polite. My dear Hawk, do make yourself at home.
My. I never thought you'd actually attend, champion.
Honestly, I didn't plan on it either, but here I am.
I'm glad you came. Otherwise, I'd be talking to the Delanceys. All the soap in Thedas couldn't make me clean after that. What do you think of the party so far?
Recommendations for people I should chat up?
The gentleman over there is Bantegan of Ferelden, younger brother of the Earl of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me later.
I've never seen anything like it.
So polite. That's certainly one way to put it.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Of course. We'll speak later, Lady Elegant.
Champion! Oh, champion! Could you not have stopped Emile before he fell to such depravity?
He didn't actually become a blood mage, Lady de Lancey. That was just a rumor.
A blood mage I could deal with. But this whore he's dallied with, she is insufferable. The horrors she's inflicted on our summer house in the name of decorating, it is an atrocity.
I'm sure you can persuade her to decorate within reason?
She fills the front room with ceramic cows. Cows, Monsieur Hawk. I cannot bear to think of this any longer. Good day, Monsieur. Always delighted to see you, champion.
It was so nice seeing you, Hawk.
Champion, it's good to see you again. I'm sure you don't remember me. We met when King Alistair made his trip to Kirkwall. I'm Bantegan Gerin.
It's not every day you meet the King of Ferelden.
But princes and viscounts are commonplace.
Who is this man, Tegan?
I beg your pardon. Isolde, this is the champion of Kirkwall. Hawk, allow me to present our lesser Isolde.
Tegan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulcie de Lancey said.
Of course.
Please, excuse me, Monsieur Hawk. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry, or knickers. Yes, Isolde, I'll tell him the story about the undead.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to
Please,
ask.
Excuse me, Syrah.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
You don't get invited to fancy or legion parties when you marry an apostate.
You did well, Syrah. Perhaps there is a hunter in you, after all.
Another caprice. How many of these are there, I wonder?
Champion, what a surprise. Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend.
Serendipity. This is Syrah Hawk.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
It's been delightful meeting both of you.
Don't be a stranger.
Put what you found to good use. I've discovered more social interests.
An excellent party, I'm sure.
Hawk, do you even know why you're picking these coins up?
Mother would want me to play the game for her. Sister Nightingale?
Champion, it is good to see you again under less dire circumstances. Tallis?
Leliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
You look stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Orlais. It keeps life exciting.
I get the feeling there's some trouble here.
No, no trouble at all.
Everything is fine, Hawk. Why would you think otherwise? We shouldn't take up more of your time, Leliana. I'm sure you have things that need attention. Right now.
Enjoy the party. It's quite the event, you know.
Sometimes I wonder if we're at war with ourselves.
Wherever I can get it, honey.
Can I help you?
I just tried one of the canapes, and it was raw in the middle. Someone must alert the kitchen.
I don't wish to speak ill of anyone, but they were also over-seasoned. I pray no one else has tasted one, or the scandal.
Nutmeg. It ruins even the best cook.
There's no need for such drama. Come with me. I will see what I can do.
Leave them to me. A few moments alone, and I can get us the key to the chateau.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
Don't worry, Tallis. We'll find this servant.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
Well, he is Orlesian.
I'm trying to stay positive, you know.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Pardon me, Sir Guard, but could we have a moment of your time?
Anything for the Duke's honored guests.
I simply must meet the person responsible for those azaleas. They are the finest shrubberies I've ever beheld.
We are the most avid members of the Kirkwall Horticultural Society. I never thought I would live to see the day that anything would surpass the Viscount's juniper.
This may be the greatest day of our lives. You must introduce us.
I can see this is a matter of utmost importance, but I'm afraid I do not have the power to help you. I cannot help you, I fear.
Well, let's find the servant. How hard could it be?
Is something the matter?
I've come a long way to visit the legendary Chateau Haine. I'd be devastated to leave without seeing inside.
I've heard the music room is the envy of Orlais.
And the ballroom is the single greatest example of flooring in Thedas.
I'll die if I don't view those treasures with my own eyes.
My apologies, but I couldn't let you in, even if I wished to. Please return to the other guests.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Thank you, miss. None for me at the moment.
Nobody has wanted anything. Olive duty is the worst job. I must have offended the cook.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
I promise we won't tell a soul. Just a quick look.
I suppose I could get you a very quick look. The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Don't beat yourself up about this, Tallis. We'll find a way in.
I hope so. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril. So now we need to speak to Lord Cyril. That should be fun.
Excellent. Join us, champion. We were just discussing your famous confrontation with the Kunari leader. You have never been to Chateau Haine, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawk?
My friend here has been dying to speak with you privately. She's talked of nothing else.
For you, Hawk, of course.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves. Or women. In either case, you're the answer. He has the key. Go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawk. Go on.
I guess it wouldn't hurt for me to go talk to him.
Please, please try. I think he likes you. So good luck with that.
Thanks.
So is that it? That's the whole game?
I think so, yes.
Let's just get going. It's your turn now. Go get him, Tiger.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
I don't know what to say.
I've never had a vindictive temper, monsieur. Fetch me a glass of wine, and we will say all is forgiven.
Well, did you get the key?
No. Somehow I'm getting him a drink.
Oh, that's perfect. I've got a drug we can slip in his wine. He'll sleep like a baby. We can search him for the key.
Going through a drugged man's pocket? I'm not sure about this.
There. Give that wine to Lord Cyril and just try to act casual.
Your wine, Lord Cyril. Words can't express how sorry I am for the hardships you've endured at the hands of my friend.
By nature, I am very forgiving. We will let bygones be bygones. Andraste, the wine has gone straight to my head. I feel...
You have it! Tell me you have it.
I have it.
Good, then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This jewel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
This is our best chance, while everyone is occupied.
Right you are. We're looking for the Duke's vault.
All set.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Let's do it quietly. We shouldn't get into fights if we don't have to.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go.